From ancient Egypt, we get this tradition that a house was warmed by burning coals. And it was one of the man's responsibilities to maintain the heat in the house. And that it was a humiliation if those coals went out. And if it happened, that he had to humiliate himself, humble himself, and go over to his neighbor and ask for more burning coals. Of course, you can't put burning coals in your hands, and so they had to put something on their head to maintain these hot burning coals until he could get back to his house and renew the coals that had went out. Well, we find in both Proverbs 25 and Romans 12 this phrase of heaping burning coals on top of somebody's head. And we think, wow, that must be something really mean. But actually, when you look at the context, especially in Romans 12, it means something different. Paul was saying, don't return evil for evil. Don't have vengeance on somebody else. But if your enemy is hungry, give him something to eat. If your enemy, not just your friend, but if your enemy is thirsty, give him something to drink. Because in that way, you heap burning coals on his head. It's the kindness of God, the goodness of God that leads us to repentance. If we are kind to our enemy, what happens is that many of them, not all of them, because of their hardened hearts sometimes, they just won't realize it, but there are at least some that will all of a sudden understand that, wait a minute, I've done something wrong, I've done something bad. And he will come around and he will apologize. In our hearts, this is one of the most difficult things of the Christian faith. It is one of the most difficult things in following Jesus. Remember that Jesus, when he was on the cross, he said, Father, forgive them. Don't take vengeance out on them, but Father, forgive them. They just don't know what they're doing. And so, in Romans 12, we go back to that passage and we see that the Lord said, vengeance is mine. Let me deal with that. We need to bless those who have hurt us, bless those who persecute us, and pray for our enemies, because there is still a chance that they can come to an understanding of whatever injustice that they have done. Let the God of justice take care of whatever evil or whatever things that have created this resentment or anger in our hearts that we want to take out vengeance. Please don't pay attention to all of those films which cry out justice and revenge and crushing your enemy. If we truly follow Jesus, then that is God's problem. Evil we will always have with us. But as the end of chapter 12 of Romans says, do your best to be at peace with everyone. May we continue to walk in peace and do as much as we can to continue in peace. Some people may not want it. Some people will probably want to continue to do wicked things. But through our love, there is that chance that they will come to repentance. May God bless you today and help you as you walk through difficult situations, because God has promised that He will always be with us. Thanks for watching this video. Above, you'll see some suggestions on other videos that I've done, other devotionals that I've done that you can go ahead and watch. And as I've said plenty of times, please recommend them to your friends if you have been blessed. May God bless you today in Jesus' name.